Good day, Aries, and welcome to my channel. I'm Misha, the Psychotic Psychedelic Gypsy, and this is your weekly reading from July 17th to the 23rd. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ten of clubs. Five of spades. Five of hearts. And the ten of hearts. Okay, well, you're going to have a lot of happiness and success this week. Abundance and you're going to be satisfied quite a bit. So, yeah, good week regardless of, whatever else happens. But in the end, there's going to be a lot of happiness and you're going to have a lot of success with abundance. So, satisfying week coming up. But it looks like at the beginning of the week, you are fed up with a burden. There's something that has been burdening you probably for a while, I would assume. And you might be feeling like giving in to this burden, and just letting it stay a burden rather than fighting it and getting rid of the burden itself. And the cards say to not give up. Don't give up. The end is near. This burden is coming to an end. So whatever you're doing to try to get rid of this burden, definitely keep doing it. It may seem like there hasn't been progress, but there might have been progress that you just don't see. So the burden you're dealing with right now and that you have been dealing with, just don't give into it. Keep doing what you're doing. To get rid of it. If there's any other ideas or anything that you can think of to help remove this burden from your life, I would do it. I would personally do it. In the middle of the week, you have a warning. There's some betrayal going on, and this can be you betraying somebody else, or this can be somebody betraying you. I kind of feel like this is part of the burden. I kind of feel like that it's a person that's burdening you and they might betray you, and this is going to lead to a breakup. But the cards say that it's time for a change. It's time for this to come to an end, and I think this is the burden that's coming to an end. So definitely it might be difficult, it might be painful, it might be hard, it might even be sad, but it's been a burden to you, so let it just go. It's time for this to go, and time for a change to come. Your happiness, your success, your abundance. At the end of the week, it looks like you're going to fall to some self-pity. You're going to feel left out, sorrow, despair about the past, about some past, and you need to forgive the past and forgive yourself of that past and move on. Nothing good comes from self-pity, plain and simple. I think maybe this happiness card, the Ten of Hearts, I think that maybe this is a message telling you to, not give in to all these things, the burden, the betrayal, the breakup, the self-pity, and focus on the happy things in your life. Focus on the successes you're having throughout the whole week. Focus on the abundance of love, the abundance of possibly wealth, just the full-on abundance that you have in your life and that you are continuing to get, and be satisfied with that abundance, be satisfied with that happiness, regardless of this, which is, kind of sad or whatnot, but definitely it's something that's been burdening you and it needs to change. But it looks like it might lead you to some self-pity, which would make sense, going through something like this, because even if it was a burden, you might have became close to this person or close to this thing, whatever it is. But it was still a burden. It was still dragging you down. So when this happens, the breakup, just let it go. And when you reach the self-pity part, just remember Look at all the happiness and joy and abundance and success that you have going on in your life, and just focus on that rather than focusing on all this crap. Let's go ahead and check out the tarot cards and see what they have to say about all this. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? The Three of Wands. Yeah, you see the Three of Wands. He's watching his ships take off from shore with his goods, with his wares in them for sale, and he knows these are good. He knows that he's going to profit from these. He's not worried about it, and that's how you need to be. You need to see your happiness, your success, your abundance. See it that it's doing well and it's doing great, and not let the rest of this mess up your week. Realize that your ships are sailing and they're going to do really well. So that's what I get from this card. So make sure to look at all the things that you do have. Look at all the things that are successful and be satisfied with it, regardless of this that happens. So there you go. I hope this resonated. If it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week, and until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.